My deck profile on Gustos. You know, the old wind archetype from Hidden Arsenal 5 and 6. Well, I made a deck out of it because of Pilica. It's a good card. Anyways, we're going to do it backwards, starting with traps, warning being the first one. 2 traps done, because traps done helps the OTK go off. 2 roar, because I want to stall sometimes. And honestly, I'd replace it when I get better traps. But 2 Mirror Force, I would use Deep Prison, but they're in my madolche deck currently. So, and I also have 2 Fiendish. It's better than Breakthrough in the deck because it holds their monster still, so you can still swing into it. Now on the spells, we've got Dark Hole, a Book of Moon, and a Contact with Gusto. Gusto. I don't give a crap how you want to pronounce it, but pops any card. It's a 1-for-1. It's good because it shuffles stuff back for me. Then I play 1 Inferno Reckless Summon because this card is absurd in the deck. Summon Pilica, summon Goldo, play Inferno Reckless Summon, game. Because it gives the monsters, you don't care if they have monsters. Your focus was to swing into the one anyways. And yeah. And I also play 2 Emergency Teleport. I honestly would play 3, but I only own 2, and 2's been working, so it's been fine with me. I play 2 Lance because I swing, you Mirror Force, I Lance. You're still gonna take damage because my goal is to have lower attack than you. Freeze is too good. I also play 2 Pot of Duality. Say I have a bunch of traps in hand and I Duality into a Goldo. It's perfect because I can set all the other stuff. Then I main deck 2 MSTs. I have the other one inside. 2 is really all I needed, plus I needed space for other cards, like the Star Player, Creature Swap. The best card ever. I summon Eagle and I Creature Swap your Ophion, or I Creature Swap your... what is that card? Yamato. That's what it is. Can't stop Creature Swap. Anyways. Now on to monsters, which is very low monster count because you don't really need that many. Winrose, the Elemental Lord, because Winrose is really funny. You drop it and blow shit up, but I usually side it out. 1 Musto, because I can negate Ophion and start specialing and whatnot. I also play 3 Winda, because Winda... ooh, getting crazy. 3 Winda, because Winda is... help with the loop in OTK. And then 3 Eagle. Eagle summons all my psychics. It helps with an OTK. It's the prime creature swap target. Yeah. And then 3 Goldo. The more important Gusto, because him and Pilica creates freeze. Then I have 3 Pilica, the new card. Summon it, summon other stuff, do fancy shenanigans. It's a good card. Yeah, finally they came out with something to make the deck better. Then I play 2 Cam. Cam is the shuffle bag draw. It's free, it's good. Blah, blah, blah. Now on my side, I play 2 Fossil Dyna because I can trick them into making them think it's Goldo or Eagle, and they blow up their field. Then 2 Prohibition. Prohibition's a good side card, I guess, in general. I just don't have too many things to side for because my best stuff is in other decks. 2 Zombie World, generally a good card because it hurts everything. No, not everything. It does hurt a lot of things that are specific to attributing certain things and playing, like, Boojins turns them into zombies, so yeah. Then my last MST. Traps, I have 2 Dust Tornado. You know, pop their back row, get in for the poking. 2 Gozen. A lot of top tier decks right now. Yeah, sure, they're the same attribute. But say artifacts, if they want to go Murmelo and start going off their effects, I can flip Gozen and they can't summon any of the other guys. Or if they want to exceed, I notice they have 2 and they can exceed. I flip Gozen, they can't even attempt to summon something other than light or earth or what I currently control. That includes Girgia when they want to make Arc, because you can't make them, your guys are earth. Anyways, Last one, because I only have 12 wiretap. It's like the trap's done, but can negate anything, basically. Extra deck, Totem Bird. Because Totem Bird says it negates any spell or trap, and it can be summoned after Pilica's effect goes off. Then one Mistbird, Clausulus. This actually won me a game against Evil Swarms because I negated it and ran over Ophion. Such a good card. Guldos. I don't have the level 4. I will. Guldo, level 5, good card. I would play Armades as well. Also, you'll notice it's a short extra deck. But, yeah, so this guy destroys a monster that my opponent controls. It's got to be face up. Then Catastor. Obviously, Catastor is a good card. Then the 6s. 3's freeze, main card of the deck. It's the one that makes you run in your opponent and they take the damage instead. 1 Psychic Nightmare. Haven't decided if I wanted 2, but 1's been working for now. But it can be made after Pilica's effect goes off, and it's a big monster. Psychic, HTS Psyhemoth, that's what it is. Good card as well. Attacking anything, banish it. It gets past Yoke. Daigusto Eagles, level 7, and it destroys any face down card my opponent controls instead of face up. And he's really good because he's a 26. Finally, something that beats Ophion, right? Black Rose, because I can make him. And nuking a field is always funny. Scrap Dragon, 8 popping powers. I can pop Guldo and their guy and summon something off of Guldo. And then Stardust. I would have, what is his name? Thought Ruler Archfiend. I just own one, you know. There's a number of cards I would have in the extra side and main. It's just I don't own them. But it's a pretty good deck. Generally, it's pretty budget too, I'd have to say. Other than the E-Telly. That's my deck profile. Let me know what you think in the comment section below.